we often find ourselves struggling to make sense of the world around us. We face challenges and difficulties that we cannot seem to overcome, and we wonder why things have to be so difficult. It is in these moments of struggle that we must remember that God's plan is perfect. The concept of God's plan is one that is central to many religions and faiths. It is the idea that there is a divine purpose to our existence, and that everything that happens in our lives is part of a greater plan that we may not fully understand. It can be hard to accept that things happen for a reason, especially when we are faced with difficult and painful circumstances. However, it is important to remember that God's plan is perfect, and that we must trust in it even when we do not understand it. One of the most powerful examples of God's plan can be found in the Bible. In the book of Genesis, we learn about the story of Joseph. Joseph was sold into slavery by his brothers and faced many difficult challenges throughout his life. Despite this, he remained faithful to God and eventually became a powerful leader in Egypt. Through his struggles, Joseph learned to trust in God's plan and to have faith that everything would work out in the end. His story reminds us that even in our darkest moments, God is with us and that His plan is always perfect. It can be difficult to have faith in God's plan when we are faced with difficult circumstances. However, we must remember that God sees the bigger picture and knows what is best for us. Even when things seem hopeless, we must trust in His plan and have faith that everything will work out in the end. While we may not always understand why things happen, we must have faith that everything happens for a reason. By trusting in God's plan, we can find comfort and hope even in the darkest of times. Let us all remember that God's plan is perfect, and that we must have faith and trust in Him always.